Hello everyone, my name is Melissa. I am a senior product manager at Quorum. I oversee our AI and legislative products, and I have Brad here, a principal account executive who works a lot with our public sector clients. So what you're looking at right now is a dashboard of Quorum. Quorum pulls in a lot of government affairs data, such as everything from the regulatory space, legislative space, elected officials. We're scraping thousands of websites, so any press releases, rule guidance coming out, all of that stuff, and you can create, a centralized place to view it all. Here you've got, a heat map, and we are also pulling in upcoming hearings, top sponsors of bills, and all of this is fully customizable based on the issues you're tracking and how you want to visualize the information. And just to kind of walk you through in more detail some of the data we have, you'll see here, this is all of our data sets. So to start, our documents comes with any press releases, as I was mentioning. Also, we pull in social media. So any post on X from a member of Congress, we're pulling in. Any transcripts of committee hearings, statements from President Trump, we pull all of that in one database so you can keyword search it and do visualizations and things like that. We also pull in all the bills, so that is at the federal and the state level, and so you can search across them, and we have them searchable using something called semantic search. So what you could do is you could just say cell phone ban in school, and you turn on this smart search here. And here I've got all of the bills that are on cell phone bans in schools, even if they don't use that exact language. So our AI is able to understand paragraph by paragraph what bills are similar to this phrase. You'll see here there's some that says study cell phone use in school, cell phone free school, and I don't have to think of every single phrase that might be mentioned in a bill. So this is a platform we've had a while, but what is new is our Copilot tool. It's really like a ChatGPT, but any information it's going to give you is based on the primary source information in Quorum. So that way you can trust it, and you can also see the citations of where we got the information from. So here's an example. I asked our Copilot tool, what is the Republican versus Democrat legislator sentiment on SNAP benefits this week? Provide some example tweets. And so here it analyzed over 500 tweets from me for this week, which is all based on what members of Congress are saying, and it was able to provide some, citations. I could pull up the tweet if I wanted to, and then I asked it, give me a couple more examples, so it gave me all of this, and we're pulling in the tweets in real time. So if you're walking into a meeting with a lawmaker and you wanted to know right before the meeting, has this lawmaker said anything new on SNAP benefits, you would have that, and we have this available in the mobile app as well. Another example, going to all the bills we have, is which states have introduced a bill on an artificial intelligence task force, and what is the difference in language, if any. So here, it analyzes all the bill text, and we do some state-by-state training because each state writes their bills in different language. Sometimes they will do strike-throughs with a red font, or they'll do strike-throughs in brackets, things like that. So we've trained our AI to understand all of those nuances, and then it can analyze all of the bills, it ingests all the bill text, and it will compare the legislative approach for you. And again, you can pull up the bills in Quorum if you wanted to learn a little bit more. So here's the Washington bill, all of the information on it. Of course, we've got the bill text. We've got companion bills, who are the sponsors. All of this you can link from the AI tool to learn more about it and verify it. And the other example I will show you that is pretty new for us that I'm excited about is anything that is going on, from the White House, whether it's a press briefing, whether it's just an informal gaggle from President Trump. We transcribe all of that using AI. And so you can ask questions of our Copilot tool as well, or you could just look those up in Quorum. So I'll show you an example one. Here. Oops, sorry, I have the cell phone ban search still on. So here it looks like this is from recently. We have transcribed everything, and you can jump to the part of the video you're looking for. This is something we also have been doing a while for federal committee hearing transcripts. So I will pull here. This one is more of a lengthier hearing, so everything that the member of Congress said, we are transcribing. And then the nice thing is over time, you can go to that member of Congress's profile and see like what have they said on this issue in other hearings, how does it differ? And of course, you can ask Copilot all of these questions as well. And then the last thing I'm really excited to show you is about our new AI bill tracking tool. So, sorry, my sidebar. So this is really helping our users with all of the volume of legislation that comes out at the state level. There's over 100,000 bills that come out. And so again, using that semantic search technology to set up phrases for yourself, we then will sort the bills by relevance. So if I wanted to track any bill about consumer data privacy, you've got the relevance score here, it's sorted. But the really neat thing is that you can train your AI to analyze the bills for you. So no matter how many bills are being introduced, whether it's 10 or 1,000 in a day, our AI is looking at each bill text through the lens of your policy priorities. So here I'm jumping to this bill that was rated a really relevant to consumer data privacy, and then I've got a personalized AI. So this is specific for each user they can set up, and it is looking at the bill text against the organization's stance on consumer data privacy and giving them that analysis. And you can even customize it to say, I want it in 3 bullet points, I want it in 3 paragraphs, anything like that. So if you are in the business of tracking a lot of bills, this is a really powerful workflow tool for you. And you can kind of navigate through the bills, say I support high priority, and then go to the next one. And right away, you'll see that personalized summary as well. So yeah, go ahead.
I'll add that the personalized analysis actually change as the text changes as well. So it's real time, which is important to a lot of our clients.
Yeah. Awesome. So Quorum can do a lot, lots to fit in just 10 minutes. So definitely come stop by our booth if you're interested in learning more. But excited to talk to you all about all the data we have, our Copilot tool, and our new AI bill tracking. Thanks, guys.